Welcome to this video tutorial that will demonstrate all the basic features within the CMAX Publicator platform. This is the welcome screen you'll see when you log into your account. When you'd like to upload your PDF file, select All or My Publications in the menu to the left. At the top, select Create Publication, and then you will see the different upload options. If you use the default option, simply browse on your computer, select your PDF file, and once the upload is complete, hit Next in the bottom right corner. Your PDF file will then be converted into the CMAX version. In the menu to the left, you'll also find a media folder. Here you can upload flash animations and video clips you'd like to use in your publication. Now, it's important to note that if you already have a YouTube channel or Vimeo channel, then there's no need to upload the video clips into this folder. I'll show you in this tutorial how you can easily add a video from, for example, YouTube. You'll also find an images folder in the menu to the left. Here you can upload logos and image icons you'd like to use in your publication. Once your file has been converted, it will show up here in the list in My and All Publications. To the right, you will find a preview icon. When you select Preview, a preview version of your publication will open up in a new tab in your browser. Now, it's important to note that the preview runs slower than the live version. In the preview, you can see the viewer template. The viewer template is the background, the menu at the top where you see the different features that your readers can use, the thumbnail navigation down here at the bottom, and of course the navigation arrows to the left and right. If you'd like to customize these features, go back here to the menu to the left and select Viewers above the media folder. In the Viewer section, you can see the viewer templates that comes with the platform. If you'd like to add a new template, simply click on the Add button at the bottom. When you click on Add, the platform will ask you to base your new viewer on one of the existing viewers. Select the viewer that you'd like to use for your new custom template and click Next. You'll now see all the settings for the new viewer. First of all, always give a new custom viewer a new name, as you can't override our standard templates. In your viewer settings, you can control how pages are being displayed. You can enable and disable navigation elements. You can change the viewer styles. So for example, if you'd like to use white menus with black icons, then you can choose those settings in your custom viewer settings. You can also change the background colors. You can add your own color codes or use our built-in color tools. So here, I'm going to change the background. As you can see, it works as a gradient, so this light blue will slowly fade into black in this particular template. Further down, you will find the load screen options. So if you'd like to use your company logo, you enable here for the load screen. In the drop-down menu, you can select your logo from the images folder, and here you can also select a color for the spinner that indicates that the publication is loading. Further down, you can find the action bar. Here you can see the options that are available to the reader. If you'd like to enable or disable features, then you can do it here in the list. Once you've set up your viewer template, scroll down to the bottom, click on Save and Exit, and you now have a new template. If you want to make changes to the template, go to the Viewer section, click on Custom Viewers, and here you can now find your new viewer template. Select Edit to go back and make additional changes. When you'd like to use your new template on a publication, go back here to My Publications and select Edit to the right. You'll now see the basic settings for your publication. You'll see the name, the folder, and in the third drop-down menu you can see the viewer template that your publication is currently using. Select your new viewer and hit Save. In the middle column in My Publications, you can now see that your publication is using the correct viewer. Now let's have a look at how you enrich your publication with links, videos, and animations. All of that is done in the enrichments area you will find to the right of the preview. Click Enrichments and you will see the enrichment area open up in a new tab in your browser. To the right, you'll find a navigator, so you can zoom in and out on pages in your publication and change pages. To the left, you'll find all your basic tools. The first tool you have is a selection tool, so if you create links, you can always go back, click on them, and make changes to your links. Underneath the selection tool, you'll find the link tool, and here you'll find 3 different options: external link, internal link, and product link. To add a link to a publication, select the link type you want to use, drag a box on the page where you want the link, and now you'll see the link properties. At the bottom of the link properties, you control transparency, so if you'd like to create a transparent area, move opacity down to 0. At the top of an external link, simply enter the URL address that you'd like to open. Underneath the URL address, you can see how the link will open. The default setting is New Window or Tab. When adding an internal link, at the top you will find Destination Page. So this is the link type you use if you have an index or table of contents in your publication. The external link can also be used to open up a lightbox. A lightbox is a pop-up feature. To use the feature, enter the URL address that you'd like to use, and underneath the URL address, change the open link setting to lightbox. This will enable the pop-up effect. You can manually type in a width and height. If you leave the width and height fields blank, it will use a setting from your custom viewer template. To save and preview your links, select File in the top left corner and Save and Preview. A preview version of your publication will now open up in a new tab in your browser. You can use that preview to test the links that you just created. In the preview, you can now see the 3 links I added in enrichments. The first link was a normal external link. My mouse turns into a hand when I hover my mouse over the link area. And when I click on the link, the URL address opens up in a new tab in the browser. Underneath it, I added an internal link, and when I click on the internal link, I jump to a page within the publication. The final link I added was the lightbox link. When I click on the lightbox link, my lightbox opens, and in this case, it contains a YouTube video. In the enrichments area, you'll also find our widget tools. To add a widget to your publication, select the menu to the left and select Widgets tool, and here you'll see the different widget options. The first option I'll show you is how to add a video from YouTube or Vimeo using our Video Embed widget. To add the widget to your page, drag a box, just like a link, and then you'll see the widget settings. In the Video Embed widget, select Platform, YouTube or Vimeo, and enter the ID of your video. You can then enable controls, add autoplay, or add loop to the video. Let's save and do a new preview so you can see what it looks like when it's added on the page. To the right, you can now see my YouTube video that I've added using our YouTube and Vimeo Embed widget. The next widget I'll show you how to use is our HTML5 iframe widget. Again, select the Widgets tool, select HTML5 iframe widget, and drag a box on the page. You can use the iframe widget to embed external content. That could be Google Maps. It could also be HTML5 animations. The first thing I'm going to embed here is a map from Google. So in my iframe settings, I'm going to choose interactive. And here I'm going to paste in the URL address of my Google map. Let's save and do a preview. And here you can see the map I've added from Google Maps. The reader, as you can see, can interact with the map. As mentioned, you can also use it to embed HTML5 animations. You can of course create your own animations in Adobe Edge. We also have a free animation tool that you can use called the Widgetizer. This here is the Widgetizer tool, and you can create 3 kinds of animations using this tool: text animations, image animations, and social sharing buttons. You will find this tool by accessing our community and selecting HTML5. In the HTML5 section on our community, you'll find a guide and the link that will open up the tool. Here in this example, I'm just going to create a simple text animation. So I'm going to enter the text I'd like to animate. I'm going to enable Google Fonts and enter the font type I'd like to use. Here I'm also going to change the color, and then I'm going to animate the text. I'm going to add a fade in effect, also a slide in effect, and I'm going to change the duration to 2 seconds, and I'm going to add a small delay. What you get underneath the preview window to the right is a widget URL. Copy the widget URL, go back into enrichments, go to the widgets tool and select the HTML5 iframe widget. Drag a box on the page where I'd like to place the animation. In this case, I'm going to leave it on non-interactive and then paste in the URL address. Let's save and do a new preview. So above the map, you'll now see the text animation I created in the Widgetizer. It will reload every time your reader visits that particular page where you place the animation. Now I'm going to show you how to use our built-in video player. First, upload the video into the media folder in the menu to the left. Once the video has been uploaded, go to all or my publications, and next to enrichment, select videos. At the top, in the drop-down menu, select the page where you'd like to add the video. And to the right, you'll find the video library. Simply drag and drop the video onto the page. Once you place the video, you can then scale it by grabbing the bottom right corner. Finish by clicking on the disk symbol at the top, and you can then go back to a preview window and reload the page to see our built-in video player. When you're ready to activate your publication, go back to all or my publications. To the right of videos, you'll see a publish icon. To activate the publication, click on Publish, and at the top you'll find a green Activate button. It's important to note that you don't use any of your licenses until you actually activate the publication. Now this publication is active, and you can see that I get a standard link. We also provide an embed code you can use to embed your publication onto your own website. You can also use our Publish to Facebook option if you'd like to embed your publication into your Facebook page. To do that, click on Set up a Facebook app. It will take you to our Facebook app section. At the top, you'll find a setup guide with a screenshot of every step. To create the new app, click on the Create a Facebook app button, and here you'll find the integration information. Now, even if you've activated your publication, you can still go back and make changes to your publication. If you'd like to change the viewer, go back into the edit settings. If you'd like to change a link, go back into enrichments, click on the link and make your changes. If you'd like to change a page in your publication, select Edit. And at the top, you'll find a tab called Pages. Here you can see all the pages in your publication, and you'll find an Insert and Replace Pages option. Once your publication is active, we start tracking your publication, and we update our stats every 24 hours. To see the stats of your publication, go back here in all of my publications. To the right of the Publish icon, click on the Stats icon, and here you'll find the stats for your publication. This data you see here is the data for this particular publication. If you'd like an overview of your entire account, go to the menu to the left, and select Statistics. Here you'll get an account overview. At the top you can also set up email reports, and you can export all the data into Excel spreadsheets. Thank you for watching this tutorial.